Well, allow me to retort. What does Marcellus Wallace look like?
What?
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what?
What?
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
What's happening, guys? Supernova here, back with another video. This video is probably going to be a pretty short video, and it's probably not going to be all too entertaining, but I wanted to kind of share with you guys my mentality or my logic, my way of thinking when I'm discussing things with you guys in the comments, both regular people as well as the fanboys on all sides, so that you can understand where I'm coming from when I say things. Let me start off by saying I am extremely skeptical and I don't trust anybody. That being said, if I'm not the authority on an issue, and an authority on an issue tells me something, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that they're A, telling the truth, and B, correct. This doesn't mean that the authority isn't lying or isn't incorrect. It just means I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Now, if someone comes to me with information saying that they're wrong or lying, I'm willing to entertain anything that anybody says, but I'm going to side with the authority until you can provide proof that what you're saying is correct or that what you're saying is factual. Does that make sense? An example of this is when Tim Sweeney said that the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo we saw was only possible because of the tech inside PlayStation 5. Now, I'm telling people the demo is only possible because of tech inside the PlayStation 5. I'm telling people this because this is what the authority, Tim Sweeney, has told us. Now, for all the people in the comments who are saying, no, it's wrong, no, it can run on this, no, it can do that, I'm willing to entertain anything that you say. All I'm asking is you need to provide evidence of that, because if you're just making a statement without giving me some proof, then I'm going to kind of brush you to the side and say, yeah, okay, I'm going with what the authority said. So for those of you who call me a PlayStation fanboy or a pony because I'm repeating what the authority said, I'm just repeating what the authority said. I don't understand how that makes me a PlayStation fanboy or a pony. If he had said something about the Series X and he's the authority on it, I'm again going to side with him. And if PlayStation fanboys came at me saying, oh, well, that's bullshit, or oh, that's this, I'd say, that's nice, show me some evidence. Just like people making claims that, oh, Epic didn't choose Sony to make the demo, Sony paid Epic. I'm willing to entertain that. It's 100% possible that is what happened. But I'm going to need you to provide evidence that this happened. You can't just make the statement and then say, oh, that's what happened. Like I said, it may have happened. It could have happened. I don't know what happened. So until you can provide evidence showing me that happened, again, I'm going to side with the authority who says they chose the PlayStation 5 because of its capabilities. Again, does this make sense? This is a statement that I hear over and over and over and over again in the comments. And every time I ask for someone to provide me some evidence, crickets. Fucking crickets. Another example, in my last video where I was talking about does PlayStation have too many single-player games, I went over how many copies Horizon had sold and God of War had sold and Spider-Man had sold, and someone in the comments said, oh, well, they only sold that well because they were in bundles. Okay, like everything else, I'm willing to entertain that idea. Maybe Spider-Man only sold 13 million copies because it was bundled with the PlayStation 4. Maybe the bundles are the reason why it sold 13 million copies. But you need to prove to me that that's why it sold that many. I asked these people, okay, well, how many bundles sold? Oh, you don't know? Okay, the people that were purchasing the bundle, were they purchasing it because they wanted the console? Or were they purchasing it because they wanted the game and the console came with the game? Oh, you don't know that? So until you can give me some data, some information to prove your claim that the only reason these games sold the way they did was because they were bundled, I'm going to have to say no, they sold the way they did because people wanted them. Again, does this make sense? I'm willing to entertain anything you guys say. I'm just letting you know that if you're going to be making claims like this on this channel or towards me, I'm going to challenge you on those claims. What I believe and what I don't believe has nothing to do with what the information is or who the information is towards. Like, I'm sure the fanboys would say, oh, I probably believe anything that's pro Sony and disbelieve anything that's anti Sony. No, I believe anything that someone can prove to me is actually real, and I disbelieve anything that they say but cannot prove. And the reason for this is simple. If I just take something that someone said and assume that it's right, assume that it's fact, and assume that it's correct, and then I go and repeat that to somebody else, and it's not correct, then I look like a fucking idiot. I look like an asshole. So before I'm going to take something and say it to somebody else, I'm going to make sure that it is what it is. And in the case with the news, like I said, with PlayStation 5 and Tim Sweeney, I'm assuming that what he's saying is correct because he's the authority on the situation. If he was anybody else saying some bullshit, I wouldn't believe him. I would need some evidence. Again, does this make sense? So if my stance on something or the things I'm saying about something happen to be pro Sony, it's because nobody has provided evidence to the contrary of the things that I'm saying. Like I've said in several of my videos, if you think what I'm saying is wrong, then show me evidence, and I will take back 100% everything that I've said. I would even do it in a video. I would take back what I've said in a video and apologize to any of the people in the comments who I told incorrect information to. But till this day, I'm still waiting on this evidence, which is why my stance on these things hasn't changed. And another thing, you guys need to be careful when you're just submitting articles to me as evidence, because unless you read the article, you may not be submitting anything to me. I've said in past videos that you can't just believe the headline on articles. You need to read the article and make sure that everything in the article checks out with what the headline says, and then provide that as evidence. Number one example right now is, again, I'm telling people that Series X can't run the Unreal Engine 5 demo because Tim Sweeney said so. And people will say, no, actually, Epic said that the Series X can run the demo here. And then they would link me this article. Now, if you just read the headline in this article, it says that the Series X can run the demo. But if you read the article, it doesn't say anywhere in the article that Series X can run the demo. It says that Series X will support all of the tools inside Unreal Engine 5. So a lot of people, when I'm having this back and forth kind of conversation or debate with them, will just send me that link and say, bam, there you go, you're wrong. Not understanding that they haven't provided evidence of anything because the headline was misleading. The bottom line is I'm not a shill for any of these companies, and I don't have an agenda. If I'm saying something, it's because it is, to the best of my knowledge, what the facts are. I'm not saying that I'm 100% right all the time. I'm just saying it's to the best of my knowledge, this is what the facts are. And again, I'm willing to entertain anything that you say, and if you can provide evidence to the contrary of the things I say, I will 100% take it back. And again, apologize to anybody in the comments who I've been unintentionally misleading. I love having dialogues with you guys. I love debating with you guys. All I'm asking is that if you're going to say something, provide evidence to back up the things that you're saying. And understand that if I'm saying something, it's not because I have an agenda or I'm a fanboy or I'm on this side or that side. It's because, to the best of my knowledge, what I'm telling you is true. Well, that's the video, guys. Sorry that rant went on a little bit longer than I thought it would. And I know the video probably wasn't very entertaining. It probably won't be that popular either. But I just wanted to help you guys understand a little bit the way that my brain works and how I think and how I operate when it comes to deciding what I believe, what I don't believe, and the things that I say. Anyway, if you have any questions for me or anything that you want to say to me, feel free to do it in the comments. And as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next, hopefully more entertaining, Supernova.